It's Friday, March 1st, 2030. To celebrate Sunday Independence Movement Day, we made a special news. I'm Nuru셔서. We are spreading today as a holiday, but way back then, our ancestors stood against Japan who were trying to invade our nation. Unlike the other wars, people who fought for our country did not use any weapons, but instead shouted, "Manse!" Something like Korean in English, but not exactly the same. For this time, I would like to introduce a new reporter.
Hello, I'm Haeseong reporter Kim.
So now, shall we look into the 1900s history which passed time with a great sorrow by Japan's oppression?
In August 1910, Japan was on the lookout for an opportunity to attack Korea. Finally, they forcibly merged Korean Empire. In 1910, our country fell under the control of Japanese military government by Japan.
Military government?
When Japan took control over our country, the Japan established Japanese Government General of Korea. All Korean organizations were dismantled and dismissed. The Japanese military government censored all textbooks and scrutinizing of the teachers' actions became common.
However, Koreans are not someone who give up their nation so easily. We can find what Koreans have done in Sadaemun prison, trying to resist some deprivation of Japanese. We can also find in March 1st Independence Movement year. The Independence Movement Day is the most great independence in March 1st, 1919. 33 independence activists drew up with Gimi Independence Declaration and declared independence in Taewagan. After that, many students and people did Manse movement at the Tako Park. Many people participated with Manse movement. So, Manse movement spread it out, not only the whole country, but overseas like Manchu, America, and Japan. Among the people who were doing Manse movement at the Tako Park by the time, there was a brave girl named Yu Gansun. Shall we learn about Yu Gansun, who was known as a famous independence activist?
She was born in 1992. She entered the school called Iwaakdang, getting scholarship in 1918. On March 1st, 1990, she organized a band determined to die for the country and participated in Manse movement at Tapgol Park, Namdaemun Station, and so on. She handed out taegukgi to every citizen at Aonijangta, shouted, "대한독립 만세! Korean independence, hooray!" with 3,000 crowds. Then, she was arrested by the Japanese policeman for leading the demonstration. However, she continued to do Manse movement. Finally, she was imprisoned in the basement and died in 1920 because she was severely tortured. And then she was 18 by then.
That's why Yu Gansun is highly respected great independence activist in our country to date. Then, let's move on to the place where she was brutally tortured to last life.
I'm the reporter Kim, and I'm at Sadaemun prison in Seoul.
Could you explain more specifically about the prison?
The Sadaemun prison is located in Sadaemun District, Hyeonadong 101, Seoul, and it was designated as a historic spot number 3 to 4 in 1988. Japan established this modern prison to invade our country in earnest in 1997. They imprisoned the independence activists at the period of independence until 1945, tortured and persecuted. Yu Gansun ended her life in this place. It has an independence, democratic history in the Japanese colonial history, and then kept a change of democratization and political, which remind us of the national and independent spirit to our descendants. This place is very meaningful to us.
Overall, Yu Gansun, in the age of 18, she participated in the independence movement with her whole passion and her spirit of sacrifice.
None of the people who are willing to sacrifice their lives like her. If you're in the same situation like Yu Gansun, Could we make a brave choice like her? Thank you for watching. We are Haeseong Girls High School.